Good morning. It's Sunday video blog time, and it is truly morning here. Um, this particular morning, all I wanted to do was get up and watch Prince videos. So I did that, one after the other, like 6 in a row. That man, oh my God, he's so iconic, isn't he? He's just so himself. You can tell that his governing principles are deep within, and that's a very attractive trait, the most, I think, attractive trait. And of course, all of this could be a projection, is a projection of some sort, so I'm careful to make the claim that this is exactly how he was, because maybe he suffered incredibly, maybe he felt beholden to everyone and everything, or maybe he didn't. But the projected image of him that he did so well is, yeah, I'll take center stage, I'll do my guitar solo, I'll sing like my lungs are, 10 feet tall and in my throat at the same time. And he just had this really wonderful self-possession that that's great to watch and inspiring, and you can't help but catch a little bit of that. It's contagious. So if you ever have to do like a presentation or something that is challenging you, where you have to be in front of people and you're not sure how to claim your own sense of self, he's a great mentor for that, I've found. And then just, of course, dance, to dance to him. So God bless you, Prince, still and forever. What I was thinking, though, is a long time ago, one of my favorite teachers and teachings told me that, I was complaining about, oh my goodness, how am I going to trust anyone ever again? I had been betrayed. And he said, well, whoever told you to trust people? And I was like, that's true. Whoever said that's a good idea? Trust the fallible, trust those that don't know themselves yet, trust those who have to let you down in order to be who they are. At some point or another, we have to let each other down. And that's probably why we're so afraid of codependency and all of that, because when somebody lets you down and you've hung all your hats on their hook, then where do you go from there? But that's not necessary. So what he said was, Jamshid is his name, and God bless Jamshid too. I love this man. He said, you trust God. This is why it's spiritual work, being on this planet. You trust your idea of divinity, your higher self, your super consciousness, whatever you'd like to call this omniscient, omnipotent being in our lives. Beings, maybe plural. But you love man. You love humans. And that's the highest that we can do for one another. Don't put all your trust in me. I will let you down. If I'm true to something that's governing me at a certain point in time, because we are dynamic, we're fluid, we're transforming. So we're, if we've always done this for you for 25 years, and then suddenly we have to shift something deep within ourselves, it isn't about you, it's about us. And therefore, trust me if you wish to be true to my own sense of self, like Prince was. And that's the best place for your trust. Yeah, I know, and it scares a lot of people, because there are a lot of, it's kind of common culture, and it's certainly colloquial to talk about, oh man, you're going to let me down, or I can't trust you, or, we think we can't do anything until we can trust the person. But that's just because we're disconnected from the divine. If we trust the divine, what you do doesn't affect me. I mean, it does and it doesn't, but it doesn't have to wound me. So I like this teaching a lot. It's a mantra. I've been working with it for a long time, and I still get hung up. Once in a while I'm like, oh man, I can't trust that person. It's so hard to learn these things. Anyway, trust God, love humans. I'm switching arms. We're out here on the stoop. There's the inside of the house. I think Seva is You can't see her, but she's sitting in there in the dark. So we'll do our meditation and we'll just imagine, when was the last time we tried to trust somebody? We put everything out there into their realm, and then we allowed that to dictate how we felt about ourselves or how we behaved. And can you imagine it another way? What would have happened had you had this awareness that we're not trustworthy, in that we're not dependable? We will not stay stagnant. We can't. We can't. So it's not that we're trying to let you down, it's just that we have to change. We're in a fluid, dynamic world, and we are part and parcel. So this is our land. All right, close your eyes. I'll close mine too. And actually, I want a drink. I'm gonna have a drink and then we'll start. Yummy. Oh, there's another kitty down there. I don't let any of the cats in my neighborhood hunt birds, so I'm always hunting them. So if they see me, they go running. They're like, oh no, there's that crazy lady early morning chasing us around. But, you know, we have to do what we have to do, because we were never supposed to have this many cats, and we're losing our birds. So it's our little way of balancing, trying to balance. Okay, close your eyes. Bring the gaze in to that centered, governing self that is also fluctuating. But what doesn't have to fluctuate is the ear, is listening to it. We can stay steady and consistent in that, or at least that's our challenge. And just bring, if you will, into mind, into body, that sensation of being betrayed. How was that? I'm sorry for it, by the way. But I'm not sorry that the person did what they did, because they were just trying to find their way. And that's what we're all doing. So, if I let you down, it's quite possible that what I'm not letting down is me. And the only way that we can continue in relationship together is if I can be me and you can be you. High principles. Okay, a deep breath in, unless we already did that. Do it again. It's always worth another one. And let it out, and then we'll start. Okay, when you're ready, open your eyes. Mine are having a hard time opening this morning, but maybe the tea will kick in. I hope you have a wonderful day. The work is the development of that relationship to God, God, Goddess, gods, goddesses, whatever it is that makes sense to you. And then once we develop that relationship, our human relationships, we don't have to put so much into them, and therefore they can be freer and more creative and more loving, because they have less bind. And I don't know about you, but I'm a lover of freedom and a seeker of that. So